here we go. I'm gonna do something a little bit different today. I'm going to talk. It feels a little bit like that scene in Singing in the Rain, like Don Lockwood and Lena Lamont, they talk. And then Lena's like, well, of course we talk, don't everybody? Everyone's like, oh no, this is not gonna be good. But yes, I've been singing lots on this YouTube channel, but I've really wanted to expand to like actually make this a place of sharing and expressing myself in other ways as well, about my music, but also like even about the things that I'm reading and that kind of thing. But anyways, to start off, I thought I would just like do a little commentary on the music video that I shared that week. So this week I did Olivia Dean, So Easy to Fall in Love. And so right now I'm living in Toronto, and the first time that I heard this song was actually not Olivia Dean's version at all. I was at a music mic in Kensington Market in Toronto, and one of my friends performed it, and I remember just being like, whoa, that is quite the song. Like, it's just, I was just like, it's really cute, but like I could never do that song, basically was what I was thinking, because it seemed like it was like, I mean, like the musician who performed it was like awesome, and so she did a really spectacular job of it, so I was kind of intimidated in that way. But then also like the lyrics, like the idea of singing like, cause I make it so easy to fall in love. It's like, are you kidding me? I can't say that like that. I like blush just thinking about it. Like, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but the theme of my songs is like, I'm defective and I'm always going to be alone. Like, that's not really my style, is to talk about how it's easy to fall in love with me. So, very much outside my comfort zone. But then more recently, I have, like, my supervisor at work is like way more into contemporary or like current culture than I am. So like I learn everything that I know about culture right now from him. He was telling me about like FIFA going on, and like I always ask him like, oh, how'd the last soccer game go and stuff, because he's got tickets to the fan base that's going on in downtown Toronto. So like he's sort of like my in to current culture. So yeah, he does like FIFA and Toronto Film Festival. He's really cool. Anyway, so I asked him one day, I was like, oh, I bet he listens to modern music, so like I should like ask him what would be a good song to learn. And he was like, look up Olivia Dean, she's so good. And he especially recommended this song, So Easy to Fall in Love. And I was like, okay, sure. And then I looked it up and I was like, oh no, I've heard this song before. But then when I heard it again, I was like, you know what? This will be good for me. It's outside of my comfort zone, you know? And that's actually the reason that I learn covers for the most part, is like I think that as a musician, and especially as a musician, like right now, original music is the most important thing to me. I basically only learn covers because I know that people like want to hear them. That was like my original reason for it. But then also, like as a musician, I've realized that it's really good for me to hear and like actually learn and mimic other artists' material, because it provides inspiration. I think that's sort of the gist of, there's like a really famous book called Steal Like an Artist. I think that being an artist, you really need to actually listen to other people's music, and then it's not like you steal it, but then it's like if you imitate that, then you like learn that skill set that artist has like really honed and has made their own and that sort of thing, and you sort of like have access to that. And what I thought was really cool about this Olivia Dean song is that worked for me this time musically, in the sense that like I learned So Easy to Fall in Love outside of my comfort zone in the lyrics, but also just like I don't do that much jazz. Like I kind of have like a jazzy feel to my original music, but for the most part I'm not a jazz musician. Like I don't have training in jazz or anything like that. I just like adding 7 chords and stuff sometimes. But yeah, like it was really good for me to like just learn a song that's a little more jazzy, and then also just like that beat to it, like the way that I was playing the piano is a little bit different than the way that I usually do. And even since I learned that cover, I'm working on a song now that I expect I'll post in a few months. Like that's sort of how it works. I like start writing a song, and then between like the first idea of the song and the actual posting of it, it's like a month or two usually goes by for the songs that I'm writing right now. And so it's like I'm like working on a song now that like I started before I learned the Olivia Dean song, but just today I was working on it, and there was something about like the sort of vibe. I don't even know exactly what it is musically, but there was something about the vibe that I actually I actually changed in the song that I was writing. So the song originally was like the sort of typical song that I write. It's like a ballad, and it's pretty like low key, whatever. But since I learned that Olivia Dean song, I was like, I wonder if I could sort of like make this a more upbeat song, like still have the same sentiment, but like just make it more upbeat. Because one of the problems with my music is that I get into a ballad, heartbreak, self-pitying song sort of rut, and I think that that's good. That's what I do well, but also like I think that people need a break from that sometimes. So like I think that it's good that I help people go to those places in their inner world by like providing art that goes there, but also like it doesn't have to be so in your face all the time. So I am trying to branch out in that way. So it was cool. It was a cool experience with this Olivia Dean song that like she like by learning that song I was sort of able to like harness some of that energy, and that's positively impacting the original song that I'm writing at the moment, which like I said is probably going to come out in a few months. And but then another cool thing about the Olivia Dean song is, like I said, like I was so embarrassed at the thought of even singing a song that's like, oh, it's so easy to fall in love. Like I'm just like, oh, I cannot. But when I was like when I was first learning it, I was just like, oh, this is so painful. But by the time I actually like learned the whole thing, and like you'll see in the YouTube video I posted this week, I am having so much fun in that video. I'm like, yeah, it is easy to fall in love with me. Like, if anybody thinks otherwise, then they just don't have a heart, you know? That's literally. So I think that's a really cool part about music too, is it really does even just change your like physiology. It changes like that gets into you. The vibe of a song like gets into you. So I feel like by the process of learning that cover, I not only tapped into a cool like musicality aspect of Olivia Dean's style and that sort of thing musically and technically, I also like I feel like I tapped into her self-esteem, or like the self-esteem that the song she wrote was trying to get across. So anyways, it was good. It was good for me to learn that song, and it's nice. Like last night, I was like I said, I originally heard that song from one of my friends at a mic during the winter, and then just last night I went to another mic again in Kensington Market. This one is called Handlebar, and it's on Tuesday nights. It's a good mic if you're thinking about checking it out. They've got a keyboard there, which is the reason that I go, and it's a good time. And yeah, like I got to sing it there, and yeah, I really like living in Toronto. I feel like I'm constantly being inspired by other musicians, and also comedians. I'm not sure if I've mentioned to you that I am dabbling in stand-up comedy these days. I'm not very good, but it's really fun. Anyways, that's all I have to say for this week. Thank you so much for being here on my channel, and I'm gonna try to post a little bit about what I posted on music. I just want to share a little bit more, so let me know if there's anything in particular you'd like to hear about. I'm really excited about the original song that's coming out this upcoming week, and talking about that one too. I'm gonna be able to talk a little bit about my studies in that regard as well, because definitely the reading and the studying that I'm doing inspires a lot of my music. Like my song called War and Peace from last week, that was definitely inspired by reading Tolstoy. So anyways, have a great week, everybody. Can't wait to see you here on Tuesday for my next original song.